you know that you can make money from your Facebook page, your profile page? If you want to learn how to do that, make sure you watch this video right until the end. Hello, I'm Sophie, Millionaire Mom, and I bring you the tools, the courses, and the mindset that you need to make a success online. Now, the other day, my colleague Jonathan from the Entrepreneur's Toolbox and myself got together and discussed how to make money from your Facebook profile page. So make sure you watch this video. We both make money from Facebook, and we thought we would discuss it, show people exactly how we do it so that you can do it too. So let's go.
So today we're just going to talk about how you could use something called a Facebook profile funnel in order to either grow your Facebook group, grow your YouTube channel, make affiliate sales, build your list, whatever your purpose is. You could use this to grow and get free traffic. And I know that a lot of people struggle with starting online because they're like, I can't afford ads. I can't afford to grow with ads. But there's always a way to do it organically and free. And in all honesty, you can get so much free traffic from using a Facebook profile funnel that it's almost unexcusable not to be doing it.
Exactly. There's really things that you can just change and set up once, and then it's going to give you traffic, and it would be silly not to do it, really, or a shame not to do it, at least.
I'm just going to show you how I have a Facebook profile set up on my personal profile. So this is my Facebook account. Let me just go to my profile. So this is my actual personal profile for my Facebook account. So there's a couple of things that you're going to want to do when you set up a profile funnel. And first thing that I do is I focus on these links right here. You could edit the details, click edit, and you can decide what you want to show. And pretty much anything except for these links, I completely make invisible. It's not important, when I joined Facebook with this account, or when my birthday is, where I grew up, or what my hometown is. All these information that a typical Facebook account would, be important to a normal Facebook account, it is not important here at all. So, because all what matters is the link you're trying to funnel people towards. The less amount of links and less amount of clutter, the better in this area. So I have 3 links, which is actually probably a little bit much. You should try and get it down to 1 if possible. So you can get those 3 links, or these links that I have here, or just 1 link, and put it right here. So that's the only thing that is visible in your bio, the only thing. And then the second thing that you'd want to do is this featured photo. You could have a bunch of different photos. So you have your photos that you posted on your profile, but you could have a featured photo, and you want to be telling people to click on this link. Tell people to click on this link. Join the free Facebook group. There's the link for the Facebook group. It's arrows pointing towards that link. Take action today, telling people what to do. A certain percentage of people that come to your profile are going to click on that. So another thing that you do is that when you click on it, you also tell people that actually click on it what to do in the description of the photo. You tell people what's going on and what to click in the description. And then another commonly overlooked spot to do that is also right here. A very popular way to do this one is to actually make it look like there's a button, like what I've done here. Tell people to click this button. When they click it, look, now there's a link here. A certain percentage of people that click on your photo are going to click this button. It doesn't have to be a Facebook group, but whatever this link is, a certain percentage of people that come to your group or your profile are going to click this.
Yeah, in your intro as well, I can't quite see it because it's quite small on my screen, but I believe that in your intro, you also have a clickable link, haven't you? Which is, I think, yes, I think I can sort of see it. As I say, it's quite small on my screen, but yeah, you just got this part that's completely public.
You can have a clickable link. in your intro, but you don't have to. It's possible. For mine, I gave the arrow pointing down towards the links.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what I was doing on my Facebook profile funnel.
Absolutely.
It says, join me with an arrow pointing down. If you were looking at my Facebook profile funnel or my profile, this part that says edit bio wouldn't be there, and these links would basically be right up against this text, the intro text.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And same with this photo underneath the text. So you basically have this text right here, and then you'd have your links, whatever link you're trying to promote, and then you'd have this photo pointing at the same link. So people will be able to go to that and they'll find your link.
Absolutely. No, that makes total sense. I was just saying about this link in the intro that people can put, because I think that some people don't realize that you can actually put a clickable link in there. Mm-hmm. But as you say, that's completely up to wherever people.
Yeah.
I think the idea that we have to remember is, what do we want people to do when they land on our profile? Isn't that right? And if we want them, if our biggest aim is to get them to join our Facebook group, then everything should point towards that. If our biggest aim is to get them to click on the product that we're selling, for instance, or on the go and watch our YouTube channel, then that's what should be there. But make it very clear what people have to do and where to click.
Yeah, a good example of that would be, okay, I'm going to go back to this real quick and just show you so like I said, I do have a couple links that I promote, which maybe I'll give you a little bonus tip right now. Because I realized this, and I noticed this is a big problem when people are promoting their YouTube channels. A lot of people, they will just drop the entire YouTube link down here under social links. Yeah. But all you need is channel / and whatever your channel ID is. Otherwise, it won't work on Facebook for some reason. It's this crazy thing that I don't know why they do it. It doesn't make any sense. But I've noticed abundance of people with broken links because I think YouTube or Facebook switched the way they did it and didn't tell anybody. So I figured that out and my link works again. So if you come across that problem where that link is not working for your YouTube channel or any of your other social links, you just need the end of that URL, not the entire URL.
You're absolutely right. Yes, absolutely.
So now I'll just go to the group. Since I'm already I'll take you down the funnel. So I'm going to go to my Facebook group where you guys, where we're watching this right now. And so I've already accepted everybody into the group. So if somebody came to my group, they would have to join the group. I'm obviously already joined. I've already joined my own group. But when somebody asks to join a group, I'm going to go to moderate group. You could ask a couple questions. You could ask a couple questions to just find out what like if they're right for your group or you want to keep spammers out. There we go. Membership questions. So I just have 2 in there right now. This one is kind of a one that I have to weed out potential spammers. Basically saying like agree to not spam. People that don't answer that, they're obviously not going to contribute to the group. They're going to just be taking from it. So that's a good way just to weed out spammers. Another one is that I require an email address to join the group, not necessarily because I'm not going to try and spam anybody. That's not what it's about. It's more about being able to reach out to them and form a community of people that actually, if you don't want to hear from me, then why are you joining my group?
Yeah.
So I look at it that way. So that's why I make that required. Honestly, if somebody doesn't leave an email address, I still glance at their profile and just see if they might be able to contribute and they just didn't do it. Some people don't feel comfortable with that right away, but I play that by ear. But point is, I'm collecting an email address.
If you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video.
getting people's email addresses, I think it's just so important because, I've heard of really big Facebook groups that have been shut down for no apparent reason. So if suddenly you lose your group, then if you have no way of contacting the members of your group, then I can't bear to even imagine that. That must be awful.
It's not like they're not going to think necessarily to go like, oh man, his group got shut down or her group got shut down. And I gotta find a way. So you're collecting information. It's not like you're not collecting spam information. That's key. It's not spam information. It's information to reach out to people that you can deliver value to, just the same way that you'd be doing in your group or on your profile funnel, or if you're doing YouTube, your YouTube delivering value. It's all about delivering value, and that's just another way to reach out to people to deliver value. So here, back on the Facebook, when you go to the profile, go to moderate groups, and you can go to membership requests. So this is a Google Sheet. This is a Chrome plugin that I use to collect email addresses, so I don't have to like copy and paste every question and answer before I accept or decline an email address or a request. Sorry, a Facebook group request. So they give you this. The software is called Group Convert that I use, and they give you a template for it's a Google Sheet, and you copy it, and then you could paste it here. And then as you accept people into this, if you hit accept all, it will copy everybody into the plugin, and then the plugin will push it to a Google Sheet. Let me show you real quick, just so you can see. So when you hit accept all, there's nothing there right now, just because I accepted everybody into the group before this live.
No, but that's great. That's really handy, especially if you're starting to get quite a few requests to get into the group. Yeah.
I have a Facebook group that I moderate that gets hundreds of friend requests a day, and I just if I didn't have something like this, and that's I don't even use the funnel for that group. It just is growing organically for some reason.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. But so this plugin that it would bring up, and it would just the same information would just be brought here. You hit push to Google Sheet, and it would be pushed to a Google Sheet. Here, I'll switch again real quick, just show you what that Google Sheet looks like. There you go. And this is just what it looks like. There's no information, but it would show the group that it came from, their Facebook user ID, and then when they joined Facebook, the answers and questions and answers to the questions, which I think is the most important thing, and then information, their name, also important. So that way, what you could do is you could use a software like I don't know if you've heard of Zapier is a really popular one. You could use something like that to take this Google Sheet and have it imported directly into your autoresponder. And I use ActiveCampaign, and it works perfectly with ActiveCampaign. And I'm not sure about the every single one, but I'm pretty much Zapier works with everything. So I'm sure it would work.
No, that's great. And again, there we were talking about, driving traffic to your Facebook group, but this could work with anything else really. If you don't have a Facebook group, but again, if you want to get your YouTube channel to grow, or you want people to click on a particular funnel, an offer product you're promoting, or offer them a lead magnet or something, you can really use your Facebook profile to do that. And as long as, I think you made such a good point, Jonathan, at the beginning, don't put too many links, because a confused mind just doesn't know what to do, so they won't do anything. So if there's like 10 links, they'll end up not clicking on a single one. So less is more, really.
I kind of have that same sort of feeling sometimes when people give you a bonus. Say you buy something, there's a bonus, and they're like, I'm going to give you 100 of my courses that I've done. Yeah. Like, you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. So most people, that they don't know where to start, they do nothing.
Exactly. I have the same feeling. Totally. Yeah.
So I can show you real quick exactly a super easy way. Again, I use ActiveCampaign. So I'll show you how to do it with ActiveCampaign. But it's super simple, and people typically overthink this. you could make a full-fledged funnel. You could use what? ClickFunnels, DropFunnels. I think even GetResponse has a funnel software built into their platform, if that's what you prefer, keep it all in one place, whichever one you decide to do. But I'll show you that I use ActiveCampaign, and for the first, I think, 500 subscribers to your email list, I think they charge about $15 a month for that. So it's an easy way to get started with that without spending a lot of money. I think it's about the same for GetResponse.
Yeah, I use GetResponse, and it's about $13 a month as well for a similar amount of subscribers. So it's very reasonable, and it's totally essential.
So let me just show you screen grab. Here we go. So this is just a really basic thing. These are some that I haven't really used them for a while, but it's a basic opt-in page. I'm just bring up to the editor so you can see exactly how it would work. So I'm giving away a lead magnet with this opt-in page. It's just, this Grow on YouTube quick start guide. It's a PDF that I put together of different things that, I found valuable, that I've learned along the way, that I wish that I knew when I got started, that I wish that somebody put in a PDF and gave it to me and said, follow this to get started. So maybe you have something similar. It doesn't have to be YouTube. I love YouTube, so that's why I promote a lot of YouTube. It's I found my niche. And whatever your niche or whatever you're promoting or whatever you're becoming, the expert at, you just take that information, put it in a PDF. Don't just throw a bunch of garbage in there. Just make sure that it's a really well-made. And if you don't want to make it yourself, you can go to something like Fiverr or any of those other sources, and they'll make these products for you. They'll even, depending on how much you want to pay, they'll actually even, source the information for you if that's what you really want. But, I'd say teach what you're already doing personally. But see, it's a very basic landing page or bridge page. Just captures their name and their email address. I have this one set up so it will send an email to them with a link that will have a download link for this PDF. But now they're on my email list. So if I went to my Facebook profile funnel like we were talking about, and maybe the link was just to this, because all what I could do is I can go to integrate. It might be different depending on thing, and this is a very basic one. If you use something like ClickFunnels or DropFunnels or any of those ones, they'll be a lot more complicated. So you get embed codes, but simply as simple as like this link. You create this link, copy this link, maybe make a short like a bit.ly or a link wizard short link with this, and then post that in your profile. Then when people click on the link here, they'll opt into your email list. And then maybe you could also, another option would be, see, I'm having it go directly to an email list. So maybe the link is delivered, the thing that's delivered afterwards, here, let me find the right one. So I show thank you, I could say open URL. If I wanted to open a URL, then I could have the URL be an affiliate link. So maybe I'm promoting a product. It could be anything. It could be a high ticket product. It could be a $5 ClickBank product, whatever you want. However you want to promote it. And then those people will click on it. A certain percentage of them will just give you their name and email address. And then they won't buy the product. But the thing, now they're on your email list, and you could promote those things, and you see, oh, they clicked on it from my Facebook group. Whatever you're promoting, and then you could retarget them in your emails, or you might make a sale. So there's two benefits there.
I think that's very powerful, really. I think the idea is always to try and get the email address of people, if they don't buy straight away, they might well buy further down the line, but, give people value in exchange for their email address. And it's really, in fact, such a simple concept. And as you say, I think often people overthink it too much. I used to overthink it terribly, but now I'm, you just, put together what you know, offer it to people in exchange for their email address, and then continue to email them regularly with value, and that's it. That's it, really. A will grow.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like people overthink this, and you see all these Facebook gurus out there that are promoting, like make money with Facebook, free traffic, blah, blah, blah. It's so much simpler than what they present it to be. It's you get people to click, and then you ask, like, how are people coming to your Facebook profile? Well, like, come down to as simple as something as, like, you go and spend time in other groups, where, go to where your audience is. So say you're selling, car parts, whatever it is, selling car parts. You find other groups where people are into cars, or maybe like restoring cars or car parts and stuff like that. And you start chatting with people, providing value. Don't just spam other people's stuff. Like, hey, come join my group, or come check out my profile. Somebody has a question, you give them a legitimate answer. Like, say somebody, car parts. Say somebody's like, oh man, that engine is better. Like, well, I like this engine, and this is why. You help them, use this particular thing worked better, and then they'll go like, oh, and then they'll click on your link. They'll find some interest, and maybe a certain percentage will click on that link. It doesn't even necessarily have to be the person that you've replied to.
Exactly. I think that is such a good point. And really, you have to think in terms of relationships. It's exactly as if you at an evening and you meet people and they have a question, and you just, or they're talking about something, and you give your insights, you give value, you say, yeah, I noticed that this worked really well for me. And keep it very simple, very natural, and then people will just naturally think, she speaks good sense, or he was really helpful. And then they click on the profile, and all this part is public. So, that's how it just attracts people. It's really a simple case of helping people out, of being genuine and honest and helpful. And that's it. People just come. It's it's kind of inevitable, really.
Yeah, and don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen like the day you start. It's kind of like a spiral, like snowball effect that will start. Day one, nothing's really going to happen. Day two, maybe, but after a certain part, because you're playing with the Facebook algorithm at this point. So the Facebook algorithm needs to see that you're being social on a social network. Once they do that, then they'll start promoting you more. So it's the same thing in a lot of different social networks. The more social you are, the more attention your account's going to get, and the more attention your account gets, the more you're going to actually, be promoted and get more people to click your links.
Exactly. No, absolutely. That's such a good point. Absolutely. Don't get discouraged. It does take a bit of time to build up. And again, if you think of the real world, it's exactly like that. When you start in a new job, or you join a new club, at first you're not going to know anyone, and nobody's going to come and talk to you. But then if you go in there regularly, every day, every other day, and you're nice, and suddenly people are going to notice you, and it's going to suddenly grow. And before you know it, you have too many people coming towards you, So you've got to give it time and just trust that it's going to happen, and it just does, really.
I hope that just that triggered something in some people's minds, that it's, if you wanted to start making money online, that there's so many different easy ways. Like with this, think about it this way. You set up, you get your autoresponder to collect the emails, and you get people to opt in, and you have like I was using the example of ClickBank. ClickBank is a great place to start for anybody that doesn't know where to start, because there's products in every niche imaginable on that platform. Of course, if you could just start and you get approved for an affiliate link and you promote the product, as long as it's something you can get behind. And that's another thing that I want to emphasize. Don't just spam. If you spam, you're going to fail. It's like, you want to build a long-term longevity of something that's going to grow. Don't spam. Don't spam your list. Don't spam your friends on Facebook. Don't spam friends in Facebook groups. It's like providing value.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Never spam. I think that's just a rule. Never spam. Absolutely. But yeah, as you say, it's a very easy way to get started. It's free. It takes a bit of time, but it's a great way to get started, really, and it works.
I hope you enjoyed this little training that Jonathan and I gave. We both have made money from Facebook, so we both speak from personal experience. The tips we share are really simple to implement. They are simple things that you can do to get people onto your list and then to get people to buy from you. The principle is always the same. You produce something that is going to help other people, and some of these people will naturally buy from you either straight away or further down the line. If you're interested in learning more about Facebook free marketing, I have quite a few videos on the subject. Make sure you check my Facebook tutorials playlist. You are also very welcome to join my Facebook group. I'll drop a link in the description below this video. I regularly give trainings in the group either with Jonathan or alone, where I share my tips and my tricks about how to make money using Facebook, using YouTube, using other methods. As usual, this channel is to serve you, is to help you. So if there's anything you want to know and you can't find a tutorial or a video about it on my channel, please drop me a comment below. I will research it and I will make a video to answer your question. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Sophie, Millionaire Mom. I make money online. I bring you the tools, the courses, and the mindset that you need to make a success online. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.